Reacting to the outbreak of coronavirus in Lagos State, the Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat on Friday morning, while featuring as a guest on Your View, a program on TVC, reviewed the Italian man diagnosed with the first case of coronavirus in Nigeria went to Wokoro in Ogun State before he fell ill and was brought to Lagos, where he was diagnosed with the virus. Obafemi Hamzat noted the state government and the health ministry are ready and well equipped to fight coronavirus.
Sir, what is your government doing? First of all, to ensure we can contain what we have and to prevent others from coming into our territory.
So, Nigeria is not isolated from the world.
Certainly.
So, people come into our country every day to come and do various businesses. So, the good thing is that it was brought in yesterday morning. Within 4 hours, it's been diagnosed. So, our diagnostic tools seems to work better than we expected.
Wow.
Normally, it takes about 8 hours, but within 4 hours, we are able to determine that, okay, it's in our biosecurity lab in Yaba. It's a lab that we built that can accommodate 100 for now.
Okay.
But it's only one bed that is occupied today.
Right.
Hopefully, it won't spread. But so we are ready. We are well equipped. So it's there and it's getting better. The challenge is not for people to have the virus. If you don't know, that's the challenge.
So there's this particular topic that Lagosians have discussed over last month, over and over again, and this is almost the human face for government policies, especially regards to the banning of the bikes and kekes in Lagos State. So people understand that, this one of your major themes, project themes, is traffic management. So we understand that if that's what it was about. But also, Lagosians seem to be suffering because of these policies. So we're asking, when government makes these policies, do they remember the human beings that will be affected by this?
Tough decisions make a nation better. Tough decisions. When they wanted to change, we brought the town planner, the man that planned Singapore, we brought him to Lagos. His name is Kai Lee. Now, when we got to Badia, the man on helicopter, the man was just laughing. We said, "What's for?" He said, "This was Singapore in 67. But it was tough. So every nation, every development must make decisions. Now, are those decisions selfish? Are they in the interest of the people? I think that's what should happen, what should determine your decision.
The buses that the former governor got into Lagos State are somewhat tied up in the ports because of all this litigation. A lot of Lagosians really don't care. We want the buses on the road. Yeah. What can we, now that you've banned Okada, can we have these buses out on the roads to at least get us to alleviate?
Now that the Okada are restricted, not banned.
Not banned, okay.
Because they are still
in some areas, yeah.
They are still
can we get
all
the
over
buses?
Well, yeah, we are working on it. So what has happened is that there is a 21 billion duty on those buses.
Wow.
21 billion.
Jesus.
Well, so because when you bring things into the port, you must pay. But fortunately for us, Mr. President has approved a waiver because it's a commercial thing.
Yes.
It's to carry people.
Thank you, Mr. President.
It's not business.
Fantastic.
So we'll get them out.
Okay.
And then we'll start to utilize them.
Yeah, so I want to go to the issue of security because of time. And we have two major problems. The fact that we are fighting criminals. If you go to places like Ajah, Ikorodu, we have cultism thriving there. People are being beheaded over and over. We have that. We have the criminals who are involved in kidnapping. She talked about one of her family members who was kidnapped 2 weeks ago. We have that. At the same time, the people who are supposed to be protecting our lives and our properties, we have a major issue with them. The SARS shooting down people, harassing people, arresting innocent citizens. What is the government doing in Lagos State to quell this menace and help the citizens?
Well, I think one of the first thing we did was to call the RRS commander and his team, the governor and myself. Even before the ESCO came in, one of the things we did was to go and meet them at their location in Alausa. Okay. So we all sat together and we discussed that. And I told them that, look, I'm an IT person. I go around with my laptops. So the fact that I have a laptop doesn't make me a thief or anything like that. So you cannot. However, we also realize that we need to train these people. So they see a scourge, they see a problem, and they're approaching it the way they understand. So in a way, we also believe that as a government, it's our responsibility to train them.
when we build facility, which is where Nigerians and Nigerian government tends to focus on building infrastructure, we are not focusing as much attention to the human capital, to the people, to how they feel. And interaction with health workers in Lagos State is overworked people. They are strained, they are stressed, they are overworked, and they don't feel like the government cares about them. They have little interaction with the government, and it's more like they'll bring the laptop now. Okay, bring the new facility, and they are overworked. So what's your government doing? Or maybe you're able to pass this on to them on how to reach out to the human capital, the people that are working, the nurses, the doctors.
The reality is this: are we paying teachers enough? No. Are we paying civil servants enough? No. Are we paying even political office holders enough?
Yes.
We are paying them.
Leave those ones, sir.
So, no, I can tell you my salary. The reality, unfortunately for us, is that we have not grown our economy enough. So to isolate some people is difficult. And hospitals are the only institution in Lagos State that when they make money, we don't ask them to pay into any government post. Retain it. Use it as you feel. Of course, we can audit it later. They are the only institution. Every other body, you must take it to government accounts.
What is your government doing to improve education across Lagos State, both from primary level all the way to tertiary?
Now, in terms of education, I think the question that she asked, we've always asked the question, we spend a lot of money buying books, buying this. What have we done for the teachers?
Yes.
Because the teachers will stay longer in school. So we all go there, primary C's, we spend 6 years, we move on, and so on. So one of the things that we've done is we are training the teachers. If you recall, we held the school longer during the holiday just to train the teachers more. So every teachers in the primary school now, we have a tool, a device that allows us. The biggest problem we have in school is truancy. Even with teachers. So, but that georeferences you to say, okay, I'm in school.
Where you are.
And then they spend all the time preparing teachers' notes and all those things. It's already in the system. So that you don't really need to spend so much time doing that. So we've trained them. I'm sure that they're happy. The ones I've spoken to are extremely happy because you now give them tools to do the job better.